Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Towing the slab in today's game, Max Fried. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now? Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. That one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fly ball down the line. Dominguez sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Let's take a look at our lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that's outside, and it's 1-1. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. Right through there for a strike. Contreras goes 5 feet, 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. The 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Hoskins. There's a strike up high. And it's 0-1. Contreras leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one fouled off. And that misses. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Brewers strand 1. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. back at Yankee Stadium. And pitching in this game, Nestor Cortez Jr.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the pitch. Golden started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. Just missed.
That's low. That's a ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Swinging a foul straight back. Just misses. And the count is 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 out, space is empty.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees. We played an inning, no score. Back here in New York, new inning getting started. So here's the Brewers DH, Sal Frelick. Max Fried will go to work. And a foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Joseph Ortiz getting ready to hit. That one at 95 missed up top, and that's ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Not close, and it deflects away. Freeland into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Man at second. That one not close. And that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Freed out of the stretch, fires. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. That's in there. 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Freeland leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that skips in the dirt. Check swing, now an appeal to third, and he held up. Outside, and now 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So 2 down now, and here is Vinny Capra. Foul ball there. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and it falls. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Brewers.
Well done. Drives in the run. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
So 2 down. This is Bryce Terang. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Just off the inside edge. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now here is Jackson Chourio. Fly to left his first time. That's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 2 outs. Got him. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Cortez back to work. Way high with that one. 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Yelich on the move. And there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
1 out, runner at second. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Ooh, we missed a mistake right there.
1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Chopper right side. And a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Another 1-2. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Pablo Reyes stands in. Line drive. And a base hit. Around from second is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
First and second, 1 out. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Wells, the lead runner at second. Reyes over at first with 1 away. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0. Two aboard, 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Two outs.
2-2.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even at 1 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Christian Yelich. Now this is in the air down the line. Dominguez on the move. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's the Brewers catcher now. William Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a swing and a miss. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
1 gone, runner at first. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. There's the strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That's low. That's a ball.
And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez under it, nabs it, and that is that. Milwaukee leaves one. Score remains tied 1-1. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Went down on strikes his first time through. And fouled off.
Ball.
That one pulled foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Judge waits and delivers outside. Three-two now.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Goldie stands at first with one out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fly to left his first time. That's in there, and that's strike one. And ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike. Ortiz, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dominguez puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
The center fielder, number 5,
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's in there, and that is strike 2. That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one 95 to finish him off. Next for Milwaukee, Vinny Capra. RBI single his last time up. First pitch
Outside.
misses.
That's a ball.
And that's in for a strike. Towards first, and it goes just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering is outside. And that's
Full
off
count.
the inside edge. Counts full, 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Brewers go down quietly. Still tied, 1-1. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly
ball, 1
efficient in
strike.
this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Terang pulls it down. One up, one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher,
Austin Wells, the next to hit. A single his first time. And he takes a strike. One down, base is empty. And that is out of play. And that one is inside ball one. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
now batting.
Pablo Reyes stepping in now for the Yankees. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. This one in the air. Terang. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Freed back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn?
Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. So the lineup flips over. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. On the corner for a strike. Snap throw to first. Terang back on a dive. Terang on at first. Nobody out. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
No, that's out.
Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Close, but called the ball. Now 2 balls and a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2-1 now. Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm on to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Christian Yelich. Hammered. Could be extra bases. In to score from third. It's 2-1. The relay to second.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. He's 2 for 2. And the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Volpe makes the grab on the run.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough preparing to come on if needed. Cruz, the right-hander, also getting loose. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Ball to strike. Just missed.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Hit it right. 2-2.
That missed by a
Count is
lot.
full.
3-2 now. Sal Frelick in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. That to right. Judge getting an angle on it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. That's ripped. Base hit. Yelich flies around third. He'll score.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Max Fried will give way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough, ready to make his season debut. Stepping in, Sal Frelick. He is singled and he is flied to left. And that drops in for a strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball. That's
Squirts
down.
away a little bit. Next offering is down low. That one way inside. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
1-0.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Hoskins at third. Freeland over at second. Ortiz on at first with 2 down. In the air out towards right center. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Yankees 1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Hoskins. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
The Yanks trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That's a little bit low. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And it's 2-2. Out towards left center. Yelich on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Next to hit, Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Mitchell makes the play, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, now it's going to be Vinny Capra. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Now the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Flares it into the outfield, and it's caught for the out. So up next, Bryce Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Into center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
Over to Goldie. That ends the frame. Gone in order are the Brewers as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the DH, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Base hit, and they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That one is absolutely belted. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Up and in, 1-1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out.
No, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Yanks held in check. Score holds. It's 3-1.
now pitching.
Fernando Cruz on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, Christian Yelich.
just missed. Cruz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And the 1-0. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Ground ball, Goldie. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next in Milwaukee, the catcher.
And here is William Contreras. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's towards center. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman.
2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Swings through that one. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill also throwing. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Gonna count 1 and 2. And that's outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they still lead it 3-1. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The catcher, number 28.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Nestor Cortez Jr. out of the game, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Elvis Peguero. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Just missed. The Yankees looking to rally. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Throw to first. Volpe dives back in safely.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Volpe around second, heading for third. Headed for the plate. The relay, safe at the plate. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Reyes now at the plate. Fought off foul. Wells stands at second with no outs. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Ryan Hudson appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Ions also getting ready. So the tying run at second. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now a chance for Jason Dominguez. Just missed.
Down. Ball.
Now a fly ball to right center. Mitchell going after it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. And this game is tied in the 7th.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Up the middle, Ortiz. To second, that's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But they score twice and even it up late. 8th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brent Hedrick.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Freeland in the box now. Takes strike one.
There it was.
0-1.
Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams appears to be getting loose. That's down and in.
2-1.
Swing and a bouncer. Over to Goldie. They get him, but it was pretty close. So digging in, Garrett Mitchell. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. That just misses, and that's ball one. Out there to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Yoel Payams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the order. Here is Goldschmidt. 1 for 3. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Chorio sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Next to the Yankees, the designated hitter, Cody.
Bellinger up to hit. Known for his late inning heroics. Just missed. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Ryan Hudson up and throwing. One down, base is empty. So 2 balls and no strikes. Just off the inside edge. Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1, no strikes. Ball. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And that's outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
One ball,
In the
two strikes.
dirt, but kept close. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late swing, fouled off. First and second, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball. Up the middle, Ortiz. They get the force, and we stay tied as the inning ends. So they strand a pair through 8 full. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Devin Williams.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
So coming into the game now on defense, Oswaldo Cabrera. He takes over in right. Vinny Capra digs in now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and one.
Next offering misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
I think he kind of leaned into that one.
Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Isaac Collins. Go-ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over. So get a little momentum as you turn it over. This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Yoendris Gomez getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And there's a ball. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Ground ball right side could be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. And now, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. In the dirt. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the 9th. And there's the strike. Got him swinging. Here comes Christian Yelich.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Williams over to first, and he's back in on a dive. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
On the ground, right side, and a foul ball. Yelich set down on strikes.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Brian Hudson.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now into the game, Oliver Dunn. He's the new third baseman.
Now playing third base.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Trevor McGill, the closer, is getting loose. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Pablo Reyes stepping in now for the Yankees. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that one fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
One down, base is empty. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Now the pressure is already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog. Let everything out.
Dominguez in the box now. Takes strike one. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Winning run stands at second. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The winning run on second base just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Trent Grisham in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One away, the winning run at second.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now here's Trent Grisham. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. And this place is rocking. A walk-off win to the bottom of the ninth.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.